what's up divas, and what's up divas, it's your girl April. So today's video is just an easy look that I decided to do for one of my job interviews. So it's kind of subtle, but it does have a little glam in it. I didn't want to overdo it because it is, like I said, for a job interview. So I thought I would share this with you guys. The hair that I'm rocking is actually my simplyvirginhair.com hair, which is their 100% Brazilian body wave, and I did make this into a full wig, and this was almost a year ago, I want to say. Almost a year ago that I've had this hair. Probably roughly about 9 months, but I absolutely love it. I stopped wearing it for a while because I was wearing their Peruvian loose wave, and then I was wearing their Brazilian straight that I had made like over 2 years ago. So yeah, I love their hair. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you're in the if you're in the market for some new hair, then you have to check out simplyvirginhair.com. I'll post their information below for you. As well as that, you see my little friend over there by the door of my door, Coco. He is waiting for me to leave so he can get out the room. But yes, it's a really subtle makeup look, and I'll post all the information for you guys below. Make sure you check out my latest Real Talk videos as well as my BoxyCharm video, which I'm pretty sure you won't want to miss. 20 bucks gets you like a $125 value in cosmetics, so no one can basically pass that up. So all the information will be posted for you below. You don't have to use the same products as I did because I use like a mix of different products, but the colors, just try to keep in the same color range. So yeah, I'll be back real soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and happy holidays. Okay ladies, so the first thing I'm going to do is just give my lids a little bit of color. I'm going to use my Milani in medium tan because my lids are kind of red, and just to give my eyelids a little depth, I'm going to use my Loreal True Match Pressed Powder, and that is in the color Coco. It's just a few shades darker than my skin complexion, along with my Sonia Kashuk brush, which I absolutely love. One of my favorite eyeliners, which is the Motives Little Black Dress Eyeliner, and I'm going to do this kind of backwards. So I'm going to go ahead and put my eyeliner on first using an angled eyeliner brush from Coastal Scents that I've actually had for quite a few years. Some of their brushes are absolutely a must-have, so I do recommend Coastal Scents. They're really inexpensive, and they do have some really good brushes. I'm just going to give myself a small winged eye. I don't want anything too dramatic because, like I said, this is like for my interview type of look, you know, so I don't want my winged out liner too dramatic. The next thing I'm going to put on top of my eyeliner is Tarantino's Glitterliner in Black Diamond. I absolutely love this glitter liner. I have never wore glitter liner until now, and I will tell you that this glitter liner is not too glittery, so it just gives it a hint of glitter, nothing too dramatic, so it's okay for this look that I'm going for. And the brush is actually really precise. I'm not really great with liquid eyeliners, but for this, it's perfect. Now, my new favorite eye primer, which I got from my BoxyCharm box, is Mica Beauty. This eye primer is a must-have. The consistency is super thick. It goes on your eyes really easy. As well as that, is your makeup is not creasing, your eyeshadow is not creasing. Like when I use other kind of primers, it usually creases before I get to put my eyeshadow on. Now, a matte light color pink eyeshadow from Mattese is actually called Lovelace, and this is just a really light matte color pink eyeshadow. So you don't have to use the same brand. I'm just going to put that on my lower lid. Like I said, I did this kind of backwards because I wasn't really sure what I was going to go for, but sometimes it's easier for me to do this and then apply the eyeliner. Go ahead and soften that out, and I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use my Napoleon shadow in 36, which is an ultra pearl it's called. It's kind of like a pinkish shadow as well, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And I'm just going to take my Sonia Kashuk brush, which is, I think this is the universal blending brush. I'm just going to sweep it over, and hope you guys can see the color payoff that picks up on camera. The next thing I want to go into is my Avon's 8-in-1 palette, which is a neutral palette tone, and this color is kind of like a cocoa brown with a light shimmer as well. These colors are absolutely gorgeous. My Too Faced palette, which I've had for a while, and I'm going to use that a shimmer brown color. It's called Coco Puff, and it's kind of like a shimmer brown, like a medium brown. I'm just going to smoke out the edges with that, and just blend it in with that Sonia Kashuk brush. Now back onto the top of my lips, I'm going to go ahead and use my L'Oreal True Match. This is a great powder and it's also great for a transition color. You just need to go a few shades darker. I also use this for contouring. Now to just add a little hint of highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use Heaven by Too Faced, which is kind of like an off-white eggshell color, and it's also a matte color. And I don't want too much, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that also in with my Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush. I love this brush. Now for a little bit of contouring, nothing dramatic because I don't want anything too highlighted. I'm going to use just the same complexion concealer, which is the MAC concealer in the Select Cover Up in NW35, and I'm going to use my dampened Beauty Blender sponge, which now I really like. I really didn't like the Beauty Blender sponge, but because I've dampened it more, it actually works fabulous. So I'm really loving the Beauty Blender sponge. So I wanted to go ahead and contour, and instead of me using like my Fashion Fair, I'm going to go ahead and use that same L'Oreal True Match in Coco. It is a few shades lighter than me, so I don't want anything too contour because this is kind of like job interview or, you know, job ready makeup look. Just a little contouring on the nose bridge as well, and I'm using that same Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush, which can be used for basically everything. It's great for contouring your nose, your eyelids. It's just a great all-around brush, and I suggest you guys get it. Now just for a little hint of highlighting, I'm going to use my Hard Candy Camouflage in Light. I'm only putting it on the outer circles of my face rather, because I don't want too much of a highlight, too dramatic, too drastic. I just want a little bit. And this is a very heavy concealer, so you really don't need a lot of it. I'm just going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender sponge. This is a great concealer. I picked this up at Walmart. I do like to use my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NW30, but this one is a lot less, it's a lot cheaper. So just to set my concealer, I'm going to use my Milani powder and just a little bit, as well as I'm also going to use it on places that I didn't do a lighter highlight, just because it's going to set my makeup and it gives me like a little hint of contour. Just to add a little bit more of my contour because a little bit of my powder did get on it. One of my other favorite mascaras, which is Benefit Theyre Real Eyeliner. This eyeliner, ladies, is like thebomb.com. Next to Tarina Tarantino's that I've been using like crazy that I got from BoxyCharm. This one here from Benefit is a absolute favorite of mine. The ends of the bristles on this brush, as you see me sweeping back and forth, kind of whisker out right on the tip, so it's perfect for your lower lashes. It really makes them dramatic and you can really see them just stand out, and they're just perfect. And as you see how they form here, this is like some great mascara. This is one that I highly recommend. If you don't get this, then you need to get the Tarina Tarantino. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that Cooco Puff by Too Faced. Now just to set my makeup, I'm using one of my favorite facial powders, which is the Milani with my Eco Tools Kabuki brush, which I absolutely love. Now you can never go wrong with bronzers, and this one is by Benefit. This is Hula, which is a matte bronzer, so I'm not too shimmered up for like my job or a job interview, but it does give me some type of color, which I really am feeling this Hula bronzer. This is one of my favorites. And to set it off, I'm going to be using my Ofra Paradise Pink blush, which I did get from my November box of BoxyCharm. This blush is beautiful. The size of it is just great, so it'll last a while, but the color payoff is absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to put it on too heavy because I don't want too much makeup, but this Ofra blush is like the best blush, and the color Paradise Pink is a beautiful pink. Just a little bit of highlight on my nose, which is Flower Cosmetics, which is the highlighter Chubby in Pearl Shimmer. And this is by Drew Barrymore. You can pick that up at your local Walmart. Now just to give my lips a little moisturizer, I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX pencil in Neutral, or Natural rather, because I didn't want too much of a color on my lips. And I'm going to top it off. I'm just going to go ahead and line the top of my lips with that natural color, which is kind of like a light pink. And I'm going to top it off with NYX's Black Label lipstick in the color beige, 129 beige, which is kind of a very light color. Beige is pink to me, which is not too dramatic. Now you can't finish a get ready with me look, or basically, yeah, a get ready with me look without doing your hair. So let's get that. So the hair I'm rocking is almost a year old, and this is from Simply Virgin Hair, and this is their Virgin Brazilian Body Wave, which I made into a full cap wig. I absolutely love this hair, and you can check their website out. I'll post their link below. And I'm all ready, some accessories and a nice blouse, and I'm all ready to go out the door for my job interview. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay diva and divalicious. Bye.